Wow.
Everyone looks at their hands the first time. I'm Akira.
It feels so real. Oh, I'm Amy.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Amy. Before we start, may I ask where you are?
I'm speaking to you from Connecticut.
Which is over 3,000 miles away, and yet, here we are.
It's completely intoxicating.
Isn't it? It's an old system, but they're improving it all the time. There's no lag, no nausea. Depth perception cues are completely natural.
You're losing me.
Sorry. What I meant to say is, as you say, it feels real.
It does. So, where are you in the real world?
That's a nice try. Now I see that you're a journalist.
Oh, actually, I'm just an intern.
That's okay. Please ask me anything you like. Except where I am.
Okay, well, I guess I'll start with the obvious question. How long have you been playing this game?
7 years, and I'm not playing. This isn't a game. I live here.
Well, maybe not a game, but virtual reality?
Well, technically. But the term is meaningless to me. This is my reality.
7 years.
Like I said, I live here. I never disconnect.
So, if I wanted to walk around out there.
Well, it's not a backdrop. Anywhere you can see, we can go to. It's about 2/3 the size of the real London, and they're adding to it all the time.
And it's identical to the real thing?
Well, to the human eye, yes. Say you had a favorite restaurant on a certain street. I could take you there now, and it would be there. Exactly as you remember it, every detail. Down to the napkins on the tables.
But then, why not just go to the real thing?
Come on. If you disconnected from this interview and stepped outside your office in Connecticut, would you be able to see more than 100 yards for the smog? When was the last time you went out without a face mask?
I guess, but...
Your world changed on 5/18. It's better in here. Why don't you stick around? I'll take you to dinner. I'll prove it to you.
I should really finish.
Please, finish your questions.
So, if your body is just connected to this system in the real world, how do you eat? How do you,
The system keeps me alive. It gives me fluids, nutrition. My body isn't in particularly good shape, but then I don't care. The neural sensors convince me that I feel fine. And I also have a carer who monitors my health.
But that must wake you up and break the illusion.
In the beginning, yes. But now I just sleep through it. It's like living next to a train track. After a while, you just don't hear the trains.
Can you trust this man? What if he, I don't know, what if he suddenly kissed you or something?
Well, if he kissed me, I'd feel it. It would break the illusion. Although, he could get away with it if someone were to kiss me in here at the same time. You see, the neural sensors are so advanced that my brain can't differentiate between a real kiss and a virtual kiss. They exactly replicate pleasure or pain.
I was wondering if we could test that. So, you're telling me that if I were to prick you with this needle, you'd feel it?
Well, the system caps the amount of pain I can feel. But sure, it would hurt.
May I?
Go ahead.
Sorry about this.
I wish you tested pleasure.
So you really can feel everything. And you have quite the reputation in here. 7 years, no one's been connected for longer. You have thousands of followers. Your life in here is pretty great, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty great.
I have to ask, how do you think your victims would feel about that?
I was under the impression you were here to talk about the technology.
I have to ask.
You know I could disconnect from this interview at any time.
Oh, I know, and I didn't mean to upset you.
I don't have any victims.
7 years ago, you were accused of sexually assaulting 4 women while they were underage.
I haven't been convicted of a single crime.
Because you made a deal to avoid a trial. Indefinite virtual confinement in an undisclosed location. You're a shut-in. Your carer is your prison guard.
I could return to the real world anytime I like.
And if you did, you'd be charged with the rape of a minor. Do you remember Alice Foster?
I don't have to sit here and listen to this.
Oh, I know. And like you said, you can leave anytime you want. I imagine you could probably make this entire virtual conversation vanish if you wanted to.
These claims are wild exaggerations by some deluded women. I have done nothing wrong.
Alice Foster. You remember her, right? She loved horses. You took her riding. She was 14.
I don't expect you or anyone else to understand. Alice and I cared for each other.
You flattered her, you showered her with gifts.
We had a connection. It was consensual. We were equals. Why don't you ask her?
Alice Foster committed suicide last year.
And I guess that's my fault.
She was never the same after you. She self-harmed. And last year, she slit her wrists.
Wait. You knew her?
I found her.
What was the point of this?
I just wanted to look you in the eye.
Well, now you have.
Not yet, I haven't.
This conversation is over.
So what now? You just go back to your perfect little virtual life?
Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me. Unless you want to stick around. Maybe I'll take you to the bedroom and show you how real this can feel.
Okay. Lead the way. What are you waiting for? Why don't you take me in the bedroom and show me just how real this can feel? Oh, look at your face. I'm actually starting to feel bad.
What have you done? You hacked?
Hacked? God, no, I don't know the first fucking thing about computers.
You bitch.
Akira? Don't be rude. Hey, do you mind if I stop calling you Akira? What is that, your old gaming handle? It's kind of embarrassing. How about I call you Michael White? No one's called you that in a while, huh? You're difficult to track down, Michael. You covered your tracks well. You're right. I do have to go. But before I do, can I just try something? Oh, that is fucked up. Wakey, wakey, you sick fuck. Aw, Mikey. I've not been very honest with you. In fact, I've sort of been fucking with you. You see, I'm not from Connecticut. I'm not even American. How was my accent, by the way? Go on, be honest. And about that needle. Sorry about this. You see, while I was pricking you in there, my new friend was pricking you in here. Your brain couldn't tell the difference. It's... Now let me see if I can get this right. It's a neuromuscular paralytic agent, which, in English, means you're not going anywhere. And eventually, you'll die of asphyxia or something like that.